Lean into the power of God for strength and healing by Kristen Terrette. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. This verse has been on replay many times, like when my little sister was diagnosed with brain cancer, or when our home was going through a short sale and we had nowhere to go, or when I had to file bankruptcy for a failed business. It's obvious to recognize my need for God's help during these huge life-altering events. When my future looked bleak and I was afraid, it was easy to spot my sin of fear, of not having enough faith that God was powerful enough to take care of my family's future. But what about the everyday events of life? What about the life-changing events you're excited about? Do you lean into the power of God even then? You see, fear is also a silent, creeping death trap. It's like a slow breeze that caresses your face, yet you don't even realize it's there. Recently, the spirit of fear snuck into my life. In the past year, we've moved to a new town, which means my children have started new schools and we've had to find a new church. I've also continued on a new career path. Oh, and I had a big surgery. All of these events were needed and even exciting. A fresh start in a new place. We wanted to make this big move, but somehow, even though God's divine power to guide and protect was evident over the years, I began to feel anxious, stressed, saddened, scared. The enemy had found a back door into my soul to cause havoc and keep me bound like a slave. The devil used life changes that were supposed to be exciting to grow in me a lack of faith, which was exactly what it was. I didn't trust or believe enough that God's power had me and my family covered. Be careful not to let the enemy sneak in through a back entrance and allow fear to control your mind. Recite 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 often, not just in the big events and hardships of life, but in the day-to-day struggles as well. Believing His Spirit gives us power, makes us courageous, shows us how to love, which is not living in fear.